Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Welcome to another Dokkan video. We have a new Ultimate Clash / Battlefield LR, and that is our boy Super Garlic Jr. So this came at us as a surprise because we were expecting a new Ultimate Clash coming in. But we were not expecting for it to be Super Garlic Jr. here. So let's go ahead and talk about this, but also about the fact that you can be able to rainbow this character immediately. Typically, Ultimate Clash LRs do take around like 8 months or more to even try to get the final copy of this character because of the fact that it costs so many Battlefield memories, I think. That's the currency. But it also, they don't put outright all the copies so you can be able to get them immediately. So this is very, very good that Dokkan just said, we're going to give you all the copies so you guys can be able to, if you do have enough of the currency, you guys can be able to exchange them. So now here's the thing. A lot of people might not have enough Battlefield memories right now to even get this guy rainbowed. So I will do the showcase at 55% first. And the latter part of this video will be him at Rainbow Star with the max equips and perhaps maybe even full level 10 links since he is a Big Bad Bosses character. I do want to check as well his 220% teams since one of those teams is of course Diamond Super Saiyan 4 Goku. But the other one is, of course, our boy Goma. But he is at 200%, just flat out 200%. He is also on movie bosses. And he should be on transformation boost, right? Because of his intro? Yeah. So we can run him on the Gogeta plus Golden Frieza team as an extra 220% team to have him here, right? So... and then we can trigger some of these links since he does link pretty well with Goma, with the likes of Goma, Frieza, Lord Slug actually. Those could be pretty good. So we'll go ahead and start seeing his turn, just how he goes or how he works here on this turn right here. We do want to get him linked up with Goma. So we do have his intro, as you guys saw. Can be activated when we have 2 or more demonic powered or movie bosses category allies on the team upon the character's entry. And then this character is getting 100% defense, and he's providing 60% attack and defense support for 3 turns to demonic power or movie bosses category allies. That's very good. And then of course he is changing once only tech key spheres to rainbow key spheres. I don't know if he did a pretty good job in actually doing that here. So we're not getting any links, of course, because there's no links to be shared with these guys, unfortunately. I do want to kind of put him on slot 1 here. Oh man, I thought that they were gonna give him a battle motion. That would be cool. So he's at 238%, 238k defense here. On his super attack, we do get the Death Train. We're raising our attack and defense for 1 turn, and then we're causing colossal damage to the enemy. And our Death Impact, the 18 key super, we're raising our attack and defense for 6 turns. We're causing mega colossal damage to the enemy, and we're raising Extreme Class Allies' defense by 20% for 1 turn. So this is a very good free support unit there. Let's see how he's looking here on the first turn. 22 million. He has no links with anybody here. That's really good. Okay, nice. Then for basic effects here, he's getting 5 key, 200% attack and defense. He's also receiving an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, which is very helpful, especially on this setup where he's sharing no links. When all allies attacking the same turn are on demonic power or movie bosses category characters, we're getting 200% attack and 40% damage reduction. Very helpful. Whenever we are attacking with 12 or more key, we're getting 250% attack and defense. Just pretty strong there. Whenever 2 or more AGL key spheres are obtained, we're getting 20% damage reduction. So that's very good. So, oh, sorry, intro.
俺はグロリ第三魔界の王から命を受けてやってきた。
I want to see how this rotation is going to work, since I do want to float off perhaps Goma in here. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, not the greatest instances to like float him off, but I'm going to do this early on because he did not land it on the slot that we really wanted him to be. So we'll do just that. So yeah, if you do get the 2 or more AGL key spheres, he's going to be getting 60% damage reduction. Of course, just making sure that we do have demonic power or movie bosses category allies attacking the same turn with him. Whenever we're collecting 1 or more int key sphere obtained, we're getting 20% damage reduction once only. Same with 1 or more STR key spheres and 1 or more physical key spheres. So we do have possibly many avenues to play around with this guy. So depending on the orbs that you can collect, I think I will have to like look back into the video, but I think we used a couple of AGL key spheres because we got his full 24 key. So we got the 2 key spheres there, and that gave him the extra 20% damage reduction. But then if you are able to collect maybe 1 random int key sphere, STR key sphere, or physical key spheres, you're getting 20% damage reduction. Separately, of course, right? So that's very good. It does have the once only kind of deal in their passive. So if in any case, like if we do focus on the int key spheres here, then we're just outright gonna be making sure that the damage reduction that we're going to get is gonna be consistent with this guy. But we lose basically the option of collecting int, STR, or physical key spheres in the future if we already did outright collect them. So let's just make sure we're gonna collect all the int key spheres. So I mean, we're technically not gonna get attacked here on this one. So we're at 418k. Do keep in mind that we're getting our attack and defense raised for 6 turns. So pretty good. And I think this Gohan is also providing defensive support here for all allies, and yeah, all allies. Then we're also getting some extra stuff there. So all right, let's see how our boy is gonna be cooking here. When the character or an ally attacking the same turn is KO'd, starting from the 4th turn from the start of from the character's entry turn, we are getting a revive. So this character does have a revival skill. Can revive with 80% HP recovered, which is good. And then, of course, after we get our revive, we are getting a permanent attack plus 250% buff. We're launching an additional that has a high chance of becoming a super attack. And then, of course, once only, demonic power or movie bosses category allies are getting 60% attack and defense, 30% chance to perform a critical hit, and a chance of performing a critical hit for by 30% here for 3 turns from the next attacking turn, which is very strong there. 25 million was that by our boy Gala Jr. there? Okay. See that support that we're getting from the intro, which is only activated for 3 turns there, we've already lost it, is gonna get repeated again once we get our revival skill activated. Sadly, it's once only as well. From the next attacking turn. It's for 3 turns too, but man, I wish that was a little bit, I wish that was permanent. This is a really good character without an ECA, right? This Super Garlic Jr. Because when we had the ECA for the Shadow Dragon squad, I guess, Legion of Shadow Dragons, when they got their ECAs, they were able to completely dominate the landscape of their ECAs, just making up for their lack of strength when they first initially released. And now with their ECAs, like, they're a shoo-in for Omega's team. They're really good to have on the team setup. But now this guy, without his ECA and everything, just the first time we're using him, he looks really strong. Now we did lose the int damage reduction segment. So I do want to get revive with him. So let's put him on slot 1 here. How's our defense looking? So we're at 348k. I do want to take some hits. Now, if I do grab the int key spheres again, do keep in mind that we're no longer going to be getting the damage reduction if it works the way that it works, because it says once only. Now, if it works the way that I think it does, and we just continuously collect int key spheres the way that we have, then this just is going to be very helpful, because constantly he's going to continuously get that. So it might be a little bit of a misread on my behalf. If I am, do correct me in the comments below. But if he is getting damage reduction every single time we collect those int key spheres, and it resets every single turn, then that's insane. Alright, so we collected the int key spheres. Okay, we're gonna die, which is good. I do want to see the revive here. We can be able to get that permanent attack buff, plus the support for 3 turns here, and his revival animation. Alright, you know, quick and painless, I guess. That was really good. I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead and do this. Just so we can speed things up and get our boy Super Garlic Jr. back in rotation. We're gonna see his big attack stat again. So that's gonna be pretty nice. And then of course we will shift gears if in any case we do die on this run. We will shift gears into the next team that we do want to showcase this guy in, which is going to be the movie bosses setup. And I'm going to give him the full level 10 links, equipment treatment, all that good stuff. Let's do this. I don't think Gohan is going to die here, but I haven't gotten started with Gohan yet in terms of building him up. So, I mean, looking good. That Super Garlic Jr. looks pretty strong. He's going to be providing a lot of good support here too, so can't wait. Oh. Something told me that I had to leave Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku on slot 1. Alright, we'll be right back. I'm not going to try to purposely... actually, I keep forgetting that I can't pause here. Alright, sure. Here's the thing with this... I love the overlay that I have. This is a little stream suite that I have for OBS. It's not helping though whenever I'm recording videos, because I don't have a pause button. Like I had a dedicated pause button. Where I can just be able to let people know it's like, hey, well, I'm gonna pause here and then I'll be right back to where we left it off. But it sucks that I can't see that there's no button actually that I can actually try that out. But I'm loving the little filtering effects that they have here. Like if you guys remember the animations that they did for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like the little filters, adding a little bit more of the shadows and things like that, not making it super colorful. It's just adding a little bit of gray in there. It really makes up for like the creations of like these animations, man. They look really strong. So whenever I'm looking at the animation for Garlic Jr. here, he looks really good. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry that I might have to reverse the little suite that I have here, because it is pretty cool looking and everything, but like I need my pause button, because now this is just unnecessary recording. Or maybe I'll send this to Zach and he can be able to edit it and everything, but this is just basically unnecessary recording session. An unnecessary recording portion of the video, since I do need to get into where we left it off, right? We got the revive. And we did want to see the turn where Garlic Jr. was going to be in after his revive, but here we are. 21 million. He has not been able to get that like additional from his hidden potential. I'm seeing that he does not have a built-in additional after he revives, which is very unfortunate. He does have it after reviving. He doesn't have it before reviving. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Really good defensive options here. 40% damage reduction. He's getting that extra defense. It is for 3 turns, but he's getting some pretty solid defenses there. And then again, we're raising, I guess, Gomas's defense and attack here by 60% for 3 turns, which is funny because most of these guys are super class. And then that heal that we're getting post revive is really good. 80% HP recovery is very, very good. Alright, we're gonna get Gomas's intro. Yeah, I need to find the pause. There has to be a pause button in here so that I can be able to actually pause whenever I'm recording stuff, right? Alright, same ordeal. I might have to float off Goma so that he can be alongside. He can be alongside Super Garlic Jr. here. Yeah, like, see, all of this, I would have paused it up there. If in any case it doesn't make it, Zach, just post something after we get to the portion of what we need to make it. That we're back. I cut because OBS is not letting me pause my recording for some reason. So it is something that I might uninstall from the stuff that we have here, but it is what it is. Just have to wait. Anyway, how's your Thanksgiving? How was your guys' Thanksgiving? Hopefully it was pretty good. I had to actually just do some cooking. Did a lot of cooking actually. There was a lot of stuff that I had to make. So yeah, hopefully you guys were good. Hopefully you guys celebrated your Thanksgiving in a nice little fashion there. Alright. We're gonna float off. Did I float him off? At 410k. Let's leave him with some links here. So we're gonna go collect the STR key spheres. I'm just gonna keep this in my head. If it does work the way that it does, technically speaking, every single time we're collecting key spheres of the types that he's just only getting the damage reduction ones only, will continue to repeat itself. That's what I'm thinking. So, but if it does not work the way that I'm thinking, then I guess egg on my face, you know? And we keep on moving. Keep on schmoving and grooving. I was gonna check who died when we got to the main rotation. Was it Kid Gohan? Yeah, Kid Gohan was the one that got annihilated there. Like, I was purposely going to get the revive with Super Garlic Jr., which helps out tremendously, but I did not expect us getting obliterated here by Gohan from Super Saiyan Caulifla and Super Saiyan Chaos is super. By the way, did you guys got my sale? Again, 20% off. Well, by the time I'm recording this and by the time this goes up, this is gone because it was only for 24 hours. But I might upload this whenever there is 5 hours left, considering the fact that they made this so that they put this at around 3 p.m. The sale started at 3 p.m. Eastern. So you can still get it. I'm gonna put this video up first, so that way you guys are able to take advantage of the sale. There's a really cool collaboration with Ikumi. Nice little body pillow, cups, blanket. There's a coaster as well that you can be able to get with the purchase of the cup, which is really cool. There's some good stuff all around. Alright, so we have 435k defense. Let's go ahead and let Garlic Jr. Let's let Goma take charge here. How well are we linking with him? So we have everything active except for Metamorphosis and Demonic Ways. I still feel that that's very good. Like, those are some good links. Alright, so we're gonna get the damage reduction as well. Do we lose? We have Big Bad Bosses active, so let me not get the same type orbs. Say running characters that do have Big Bad Bosses, but at 55% is not a very good deal, right? 69, hey, very nice. 69 million here. We're getting that defensive support from Goma. So, gonna be looking good. 40 million here. I did want it to get revive on this segment, on this section here, but we'll let it slide. 37. This is without his revive buff, and of course his intro buff is gone, so he's no longer getting the extra defense. So he could. We could see him taking damage, but I think this is double digits, yeah. Because we had the 40% damage reduction already because of the full demonic power rotation. We also collected the 2 or more AGL key spheres, so that gives us 60% damage reduction. And we did raise our defense. Not only the 12... Did we do the 12 key? No, we didn't. We did use the 18 key, so... I could say I'm gonna pause here. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna pause here because basically I'm gonna have Zach edit the video. I'm gonna pause here, and I might do the turn where we can get the revive here on this team setup, and then after that, I will skip to the part where we rainbow the Super Garlic Jr. We get him with the full level 10 links. We get him with the good equips, and show him off on the Rainbow Star. But this is how he's gonna look at 55%. Even at 55%, he looks like a demon. No pun intended, right? Because of the demonic power stuff. But he looks really, really strong. So I will be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna purposely leave our boy to get revived because I am banking it on everything that we will get supered. And we are going to die. We're very close to stepping into the next phase here, but I do want to get the revive. We want to get the permanent buff, so that can help us out here. So let's go ahead and be able to see our boy getting his little revive buff here. Yeah, he told you that he doesn't want to die. Alright, let's go ahead and get the KO screen here as well. Nice to get that on camera. Pretty good. Alright, so let's see our boy here, because this is going to be pretty strong. Again, with his revive buff, I'm going to put Gum on slot 1, don't worry. I'm not going to fumble the ball here. So with his revive buff, we might have already ran out of our intro, because it's only for 3 turns. But now, we're getting 250% attack. We're getting the guaranteed additional. It's going to be a permanent guaranteed additional that has a chance of becoming a super. And then, of course, once only, for 3 turns, we're providing Demonic Power or Movie Bosses category allies 60% attack and defense support, and a chance of performing a critical hit plus 30%. Alright, so... Goma. Goma literally just got a pretty good support here with the addition of Garlic Jr. Alright. So let's go. Let's see what we got. This is gonna be a pretty interesting turn here because these guys hit like a freaking truck. What was that? $111 million? Dude, what? That's so ridiculous. All right, dude. That 51 million. Holy crap. All right, we got the guaranteed additional. It actually triggered to be a super attack. That's a nice little animation there. Pretty cool. And then, of course, it'll help if we do get the hit potential system additional. Granted, we do build him like that, so... Oh, we took a lot of damage there. But that was pretty good, though. That was very nice, seeing the big attack stat from Goma there. And I believe the support from Garlic Jr. had to do something about that. So let's go ahead and shift gears. We will switch teams up, and I will be right back. Alright, so we got the movie bosses lineup here. Now, I am gonna be honest here. I feel like I'm gonna feel a little bit more comfortable just running him on the demonic power team setup, because we can run Goma alongside him. And him with Goma is gonna be looking pretty strong together. So, but we're gonna do the deed. We're gonna be running him on the movie bosses lineup and see how he looks. We got him rainbowed, full level 10 links. Let me go ahead and do the usual culprits here. But yeah, that is pretty big. Those are his stats. Let me see his stats here. Yeah, those are, you know, significantly not super high. I was gonna say significantly low, but that's too strong of a word, I feel. So, I mean, this looks pretty good. I guess we'll play the intros once and we'll do it. Why did I chose Broly? Alright, again, I really don't... I thought I selected somebody else for this team, but I guess we're going with AGO Broly. AGO Broly. What an enigma. AGO Broly. Alright, so we're not getting the greatest of links here. Kind of unfortunate. He does link pretty well with LR... not LR, sorry. He links pretty well with Goma, I would say, but Lord Slug... Janemba. I actually could have brought Janemba instead of Broly. Why did I do that? If we do die, then I'll do just that. Just immediately bring him in here. Let's see how, of course, he's going to tank pretty well here. So let's go ahead and get these. So we're going to get legendary power here as well. 445k defense is a complete difference from what we were having there at 55%. And of course on the Daima team, because the Daima team did not have any like big bad bosses lineup of characters there. We don't have big bad bosses active either. Just keep that in the back of our heads here. It's a lot of damage. Are we dead? Wow. To be fair, I didn't collect the AGO key spheres there. Let's go ahead and switch this guy, because physical Janemba would be possibly a better link setup here. Let's go ahead and remove the intros here. I guess I can play... Let's go. Golden Frieza and Gogeta have an intro? It's been eons since I run these guys. No, they do not. I know that they have their reversible exchange stuff. So. Alright. Let me... I guess I'll keep them on for now. Of course, he landed on slot 7. That is so unfortunate. Let me keep... Basically not seeing him for 2 turns. I'll keep him on rotation. Just so that we can get some good links active with him. I hate it that I don't have a dedicated pause button anymore. I might remove that little stream suite that I have here. It's good. It's a good one if you're streaming, but if you're recording videos like me, they're not going to be super useful. So that sucks. So you guys are going to have to hear my little sad commentary. You guys got 16? I got shafted. Because it'd be like that. It'd be like that all the time. I don't know what's going on with my luck, man. My luck has been ass lately. Because I've been getting shafted. There's also... I've been very tired. I was working today. Today for me was Friday, right? And no, I didn't get a singular email. I didn't get any text message from my coworkers or anything like that. I got nothing. So I was like, am I gonna get any tasks for me to do? Like, am I good? And lo and behold, I was. Because I got nothing. And then, like, I took a small nap, and when I mean, like, I rested for like 30 minutes, and I was like, dude, I gotta go work. I gotta continue working, bro. But I was so tired. That whole beating that I took from doing the whole shebang for the meal and stuff was, my goodness, it took me out of it. You guys might not hear all my unnecessary chatter here, but if Zach decided to leave it there, can you at least put some timestamps in the description so that the people don't waste their times and actually try to see the showcase purposely, right? It sucks, man. It sucks that I don't have a why don't I have a dedicated freaking pause button, bro? The frick? Forgot that Janemba was providing 2-turn support. Alright, now I will stop all the intros and stuff since I got to see Super Garlic Junior's intro like 5 times now. Alright, so we got Janemba. So we're at 523k. This is basically his first turn since he landed on slot 7, so let's go ahead and collect all these. See how he looks. How's his defense looking like? We had 523k. We're getting Metamorphosis, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Legendary Power active, which is good. Not as good as linking with Goma, man. That little effect that we had was pretty good. 41 million. There are some additionals built in his hidden potential system, but he decided not to do it. 31 million by Janemba. Alright. They're getting a lot of strength here. A lot of good heavy hitting numbers here. That's pretty good. So of course we can get revived with him. Which is going to be very helpful for us. Okay. Have to keep waiting, man. It's very annoying. Let's go ahead and do this. Dude, why? I forgot. Forgot to turn off the intro. Anyways, you know, this is the first time I'm seeing this on the video. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this on the new phone, and my god, it looks silky smooth. Can we keep it moving here, brother? This. Next turn, we're gonna have the Int Janemba roaming around here. We're also gonna get that support there, so that's gonna be pretty good. So let's see what we got. Gonna have to wait until actually we get to the turn. Okay, very good. Very good. Alright, so we're at 680k defense. Yeah, I'm very impressed, dude. Let's go ahead and... so he's not getting... Interestingly enough, he's not getting damage reduction. Actually, no, he's getting... He's not getting damage reduction if we collect a tech key sphere. So, as you can see, there's no tech key spheres roaming around. So... Alright, so we only are getting 10% damage... 20% damage reduction, so... Maybe we should still get that. So, let's go ahead and get the support here from Janemba. Bam. Let's see how Super Garlic Jr. looks here if we don't die. Okay, never mind. Oh my god, I've been... Jesus. I guess he's not a slot 1 unit, but technically speaking, nobody in there was. I could have put Janemba on slot 1 so that he could have nullified the super there, but we'll do one more. We'll do one more. Alright, so what we're gonna do here, again, I'm gonna keep trying to get the optimal link set up with our boy Super Garlic Jr. However, this is just being a little bit of a pain in the rear end. It's being a little bit annoying, right? Very annoying to me. Trying to get the actual perfect setup that we need. So let me just remember that just collect the int key spheres there. That's one. Number two, sad that our boy just landed on slot 7 again. But I do want to get him alongside Janemba. Maybe having Janemba on slot 1 once he's just slightly built up. I can be able to do good with that. But I mean, he looks very strong. This Super Garlic Jr. I wouldn't run him here. Actually, I would run him on the Demonic Power team because the 36 million there. The Demonic team setup looks to be like a really strong place to run this guy in there. Then there's the support that Kid Gohan can give him. King Gohan does have Demonic Ways. So we can be able to get some links that we certainly have missing. Goma certainly is up there with providing him the best link setups there. Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku's providing that 220/250% support team there. Like, he is just really going to be strong there on that setup instead of like the movie bosses team, which again, it's already a really strong team at the moment. But having him on Demonic Power is definitely going to help, especially when he's providing the support for those setups there. So yeah, dude, I am very happy that we got this guy, especially about the fact that you can rainbow him outright, that you don't have to wait for months until they put more of the Super Garlic Jr. in stock in the Battlefield Memory Shop, so you can be able to collect all of the other copies once you have been able to stack up on Battlefield Memory points, right? So I am very, very happy about this. Very, very happy that we can be able to just like outright rainbow him. Alright, so again, let's see, 680k defense. Let me go ahead and do this. Just because I guess I want to be safe. Better safe than sorry. So I don't actually get him destroyed or annihilated. But again, his intro ran out. We do want to get revive here. Do we have access to our revive? No, we don't, because he landed on slot 3. So it is, once the character spawns into the fight, it has to be his fourth turn, right? The fourth turn from the character's disappearance, so that way he can actually just show up and say, I do have the revive. You can be able to, like, sacrifice me. Deliver me to Caulifla and Kale and actually get me super so I can die and get the revive there. No attack nullification there. 43 million. Give me the additional. Give me the additional. Oh, man. So I gave him a little bit of a mix of additionals and dodges. I did give him a level 5 crit. A level 3 crit, sorry. A lot of defensive equips, just so that he can be pretty good defensively. Because this guy, he's going to do some damage once we get our revive on the way. But I really don't want to focus too much on the revive aspect of things. I want to make sure that he can also help us out defensively. I was going to try to milk this, because I don't know. Actually, no, I can. Let's go ahead and do this. I can milk the support that Broly can give out. Because if we get the Broly on the other rotation with... let me actually do this. We'll leave this here. Because what I want to do is get the support from that Tech Broly on the next turn. But I also do want to protect that next turn if we do have Broly. Maybe I might have messed up my rotations there. Like I could have floated off Broly just so that we can have him on slot 3 and then have him be back on the rotation that I really want him to be in. Oh, I forgot that these girls seal. Oh, this is gonna be a waste. It is what it is, right? We're not here to see Golden Frieza. We're here to see Garlic Jr. actually try to end the video because I'm almost an hour in. So. Alright, so we will be at least actively planning to get the revive. The thing is with the revive, we're not going to be able to see these guys until like after the fact. So we'll purposely sabotage the rotation here on the next turn. This will be pretty good to see. Like this rotation here will be really nice, but again, I'm gonna get it revived so that way we can get to see get the extra buffs, get the extra attack power, get the guaranteed additional. Those are gonna be very helpful here on the next run. But I mean, imagine if we survive by the dodges, because I did give him some dodges here, but I'm assuming he's not gonna do it. I'm assuming we're just gonna outright die. Come on. Yep, we're gonna take the hit. Bam, 1.1 million damage. I told you I will never die. Alright, so yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I could float Broly off. It's just basically getting the support. That's all I want that Tech Broly to be in here for. Just provide the support. It's not the thing that I should do, right? But here we are, just being a little bit silly. Playing a little bit silly, chat. Have you ever done that? Play silly? Just do a little bit of silliness around? Alright, so at 532k, let me just go ahead and do this. Just to protect ourselves. Let's do that. We can get a little bit of healing. Do that, and I guess we're gonna do the Dokkan attack. Yeah. Okay. At least we don't get the seal here, but we'll also get to see the support coming in. The seal is just sadly gonna come in for Golden Frieza. Let's see how we're looking. 61 million. Looking very good. Looking very good here. Those are really good numbers there. So I guess I can leave it there. Like, we saw some good stuff coming in. We got the heal. We got the 3-turn support for the movie bosses or demonic power category characters, providing the attack and defense, providing the crit support. That's a lot of damage, sir. Then there's the hidden, well, not the hidden potential. There's the guaranteed additional that has a chance of becoming a super. Hidden potential? No. Okay. We'll take those. We will definitely take that. So yeah, do let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think of this LR Super Garlic Jr. Very, very amazed from what I saw. He is really good. Again, if you were like me, right, I saved all of my support, like, not my support, like battlefield memories, because granted, I really did not want it to. I was very uninterested in Anilasa. I was uninterested in some of these other LRs that, like, if they were present and I was able to obtain them, it would still be a no for me, because those guys didn't really have enough value for me to be able to use them. I ran Anilasa 55% because we were only able to get the one copy back then, and now of course we can get more copies, but you guys saw his performance at 55%. Do you think it will be a little bit better if we had him at 69% or 79%? No. So I decided to save all my battlefield memories. I actually was not banking on us getting a new Ultimate Clash LR, but here we go, we got one, and he's looking very, very good. I will definitely continue running this guy on the demonic power team. I feel like that's his best setup, so I will definitely set him up there. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think regarding Super Garlic Jr. Pretty good LR. Again, the offer still stands. You get 20% off your purchase if you use code Rodokun at checkout for Black Friday. There's a big Black Friday sale going at gamersubs.gg. Make sure you guys use my code. Link is in the description, or just go to gamersubs.gg and use code Rodokun at checkout. You get 20% off your purchase, and if you do use my code, let me know in the comments below so that I can be able to get your information and be able to send you some extra goodies your way. So appreciate everybody stopping by. Let me know your thoughts regarding Super Garlic Jr. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.